Hey everyone, Adele here, and it is a Wednesday, and I am really tired, but that's none of your concern. This week, what you're wanting to know about is my least favorite things about being gender fluid. So, after our brief reprieve of positivity last week, we're going back to the negative things, which will be lovely. Getting right into it. One of my least favorite things is never feeling trans enough. Um, I've talked about this a lot in some of my other videos. Maybe I'll put it like up in this corner here or something, and you can like watch that. But basically, to just sum it up, is that it's hard to feel trans enough when I sometimes identify with my designated gender. Next, do I transition? What do I do with that? Like ideally, it'd be super cool to just like be able to change whenever. Oh, there's a cat. Hi, cat. Anyway, it'd be super great to be able to change my body frequently to match my gender and get rid of some of my dysphoria, but that's not really possible, and it doesn't look like it's going to be super possible for a long, long time. So we're just kind of dealing in science fiction here. Another thing that kind of goes along the same lines as not being trans enough is like when people think that being gender fluid is just about clothing. That's kind of like the biggest lie that I can imagine. As far as I know, or at least like a lot of my gender fluid friends wear kind of like the same kind of style every single day because that's what they like to wear. I do change my clothes up oftentimes to match my gender, but that's just because I'm me. That's the way I do me. That's the way I do gender fluidity. And that's not the way all gender fluid people do. So, I don't know. Like, it's just not about clothes. If you think it is, go away. Last week, I talked a lot about how much I love that my gender changes frequently and that it's awesome and cool and adds excitement to life, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because there's some things about it that make it really awful too. I don't usually change in the middle of the day, but I do change almost every day. And so I will get really unexpected dysphoria sometimes. I'll be feeling great about my body and like, yeah, look at this lady, yeah, got some shit going on here. And then the next day, bam! No! Everything's awful. I have to change everything right now. Sobbing in the corner and smearing makeup on my face to see if I can look trashier and like just be unhappy. So yeah, that's really shitty. The dysphoria is like I mean, I'm sure that hi. This is our here. This is Jasper. He's a sweetie, and he's the positive part of this video. He doesn't like being held like this at all. Anyway, unexpected dysphoria. So I'm sure that like other trans people who have a stable gender, their dysphoria isn't like constant. I mean, it might be with some of them, but probably not everyone. But I feel like with gender fluidity, it's just extra emphasized. More on why changeability can be a pain in the ass. Confusing your own pronouns. I'm currently going through a pronoun change right now. And it's not just that I'll accidentally refer to myself as she. Sometimes I will get mixed up on whether or not I'm a he or an it. And it's like, no, I've committed to they so that I don't make people even more confused about myself by asking them to change my pronoun with my gender, which would be cool, but I just don't think it's practical, seeing that I've already like trying to change my pronouns to just singular they, which you'd think is pretty easy, is not. It's really kind of a pain in the butt. Yeah, more pain in the asses. Yeah, lots of pain and lots and lots of asses. But mostly pain, because that's the bad part. Theoretically, yes. Yes, that's bad. Um Another thing with the changeability is do I want a new name? I don't know. It depends on the day. Everything is so dependent on the day. I mean, yeah, like I said before, it's can be really exciting and stuff, but sometimes it's just super tiring. Um, yeah. So hopefully, since I'm kind of the one posting the weekly topics right now, um, I'll be smart enough to come up with some cheerier things to talk about. We'll see about next week. I'm kind of thinking about talking about LGBTQ heroes, like our personal heroes from the community. That'll be good. It's gotta be. I also know that I promised 2 videos last week. Um, that didn't happen, but I'm still working on finding time to let you guys know what's going on in the channel because there's definitely some changes happening now. But I don't really have time to talk about them right now, so I will get back to you. I promise I'll let you guys know what's going to happen before it happens. And that's it for today. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye-bye!